So we were talking about goals, and now again, let me give you a small homework. Think about, as you see on the screen again, about one long-term goal. And what I want you to do is just write down your immediate and your short-term goal so that they can help you to achieve your long-term goal. If you take your books, page 39, you will see where you will write down your long-term goal. And also where you are going to write your timing. When are you achieving it? And make sure, as you will see in your book, your goal, long-term goal, should be specific. We have been talking about a specific goal. And make sure also it is measurable. Third, action-oriented. Are realistic. And T, it should be done in time. Once you have written down on page 39 again, on the top, your long-term goal, then you go next, you will see what are your short-term goals. You list them. They may be 2, 3, 4. Those short-term goals, those things, plans you can achieve in 2 months, 3 months, 5, 6, until 1 year. What can you do which can help you to fulfill your long-term goal? Not only short-term goal, you go down here, page still 39. Short-term goals. What are they? Remember, all your goals, immediate, short, and long. Long-term should always be smart. List again some short-term goals that you can achieve so that you are able to achieve a long-term goal. We have been talking about maybe getting a degree in teaching. That one we have already come. You think about it. You may think about something else, or definitely if your main goal is also to have your degree, maybe to update your degree, this is also okay. This is also okay for you. You can take it. I'm sure we will have different types of immediate and short goals to achieve it. So I wish you very well when you are doing this homework again. When I will call next week, we will be sharing about it. So, from goals we are taking, sometimes, I don't know if it is even sometimes, I think most of the time, you will find that they need really money. So, even if we set up time, sometimes there may be some adjustments. Maybe you said, I have planned to have a certificate, let me say, come to that example. Again, maybe I plan to finish it in 5 years. I say, oh, okay, now I think I can take more courses because now I want to speed up so that I can graduate in 4 years. Yeah, you see, you can adjust also your time. And now maybe you said, okay, I will work so hard during summertime. I will save more money and I will pay for the courses. If I'm not able to pay for all, then I will ask for a student loan. Maybe I will ask for less money and use my own money. Then you can see, oh, how much should I save so that I can ask this amount of student loan. All of this you can adjust time depending on how you want to achieve your goal. Also, this is feasible. So, when you start saving, most of the time we don't have much money, a lot of money, which can allow it to save a lot of money. The good thing is to think about it and start doing it. By putting together little, in the future it will be tangible. It is be enough money which can really achieve something. So what we can do is to have this habit of saving if we want really to achieve a goal. Maybe I have a saving goal, and we have an example on page 311, though it is different from this one, but it may help you out too, even if it is an old example. Now here we have a goal of saving healthcare. I want to have a certificate in healthcare aid. So, but I already have some money for it. My goal from now on is to save $2,000 so that I'm able to do it. And when you see that you need 2,000, as we said, you have to put it in time. When do you want to have that? Depending on the money you are able to save. For example, if I say, from the income I have, I can only save $83. So I need 2,000, and I am able only to save $83. Then it can give you the idea of when you should be able to finish savings. So what you take is the amount you need, and you divide by the number of the months you are going to save. Then you will have the amount you save, then you will have the number of the month that you are going to save. So it means that you will save in 20 months, 2 years, you will have your 2,000 when you save $83 a month. Then you say, okay, so now since I have money that I saved, my 6,000, so now I will have in 2 years my 2,000 saving. Then adding to that, I will have 8,000. Then I will be able to pay for the course. Or now you say, oh, 2 years is a long time. You can go for also a loan. You can ask for a loan. You can have a loan, and we pay it back. And I like the word information. They say that information is power. So we said that in chapter 1, we are living in a community. We have to know what is around. For those who would like to go back to school, especially for newcomers, there are programs also which can help you to get a really consistent support so that you can continue your courses to upgrade your certificates. If you had certificates from back home, there are programs which can also help you if you don't know that. So if you have any question, if you are planning to go there, I can give you an address so that you can go there, and they will help you to get to have a financial support so that you can pay also for the school fees. So now let us talk about challenges. When we have a goal, all is not really 100% sure that we will not meet any problem. We may meet challenges. Since now you see, we have already set up a goal, and we know we plan on how to achieve it in a smart way. Have we thought that maybe we may meet challenges? Maybe I said I will be saving some money. Maybe I'm sick, maybe, or I'm laid off. I may not fulfill it. That's why we said that also it is measurable, so that maybe we can adjust according to the situations. And these are some challenges we can meet when we want to fulfill a goal. So we have always, when we plan to achieve something, to think about the challenges. What are possible challenges we meet on our way So we have to identify them. Once we identify them, we have to see, these are the problems we may meet on our way. So how are we going to solve them? You see, while we are listing the challenges where we can meet, it is also good to list the possible solutions to help out us solve the problems. And by solving the problems, you cannot use all the solutions at the same time. You can list them by order. I start by this one, this one I think it's the best one. You start with that one, and if it works, this is okay. The challenge is solved. Maybe if it doesn't do well, then you may think about the second one and the third one. So now we're talking about saving maybe a goal. You say, I don't have enough money, and probably I saw that I can save only $83 a month, so that I have the $2,000 in 2 years. You can say, now I change a little bit, and I want to see if I can be able maybe to save in 1 year and a half. Are there any really possibilities for me to save more? Yeah, there are some tips also. You may think about using coupons in newspapers and also flyers. If you use them, sometimes you can save some little money. Or if you wait for sales, also sometimes things are cheaper, then also it can help. When you go for shopping, you have also to look at the prices. And when you go back there, after that time, you say, oh, that was more expensive. Today is cheaper. So also you compare in shops and try to see where is it cheaper. So all this can help to save a little more money. Borrow and share with families. There are things we can really share. For example, if we have a neighbor and you have very nice good relation with them, for example, you want to share for snow, taking out snow, so you can help one another with the tool, because we are using it for a short time. This can help us to save money if we know people around us, if we have friends, and then we can help one another. Or maybe I need a car for a short time, maybe a day. Do I have a friend who can help me out at a certain time? All of this we can shop around and see if we have people around us who can help us in what we are doing, so that we can save some money. I like this, buying second-hand. So sometimes when we have classes, we said, buying second-hand. Yeah, it is true. Some people don't like to buy second-hand, but we find also many people who buy second-hand. Many people like to buy second-hand. Of course, in second-hand stores, we may find very nice stuff, and which can really also cost very cheap. So why not? If you are able to do it, why can't you do that? And also buying in bulk. So it means that you are buying big quantities in containers. Big quantities. For example, you are buying 5 kilos of sugar, maybe 20 kilos of rice, instead of buying 1 kilo today and another kilo next week, because it will cost you a lot of money. Maybe sometimes we say in a family we are just 2, I cannot buy a whole bag of 20. This is why community always is coming. You are people around you, friends you have made, so you can share. You can buy the 20 kgs and then you can measure, you share, and you will find that you will save some little money, because you have an asset, you have friends, and this is very helpful. So when we have challenges, we try to fix them by bringing in some solutions, so that, as he said, we think about solutions which can help us to solve the problems. And if you go on page again 3, 21, 22, and 23, we can look at it all together. 3, 21, 22, and 23. Take your book and go page 321, 22, and 23. My problem solving worksheet. Okay. From there, you will see what are the steps we can take so that we are able to solve a problem. My problem solving worksheet. Step 1, when you want to solve the problem, as we said, we identify the problem and its cause. Now, again, we are coming back to our long-term goal, the one we have already put in the book, we've already written. So describe the problem in one sentence. Maybe you said, I will buy a house. List here the problems you may face. And on the next step, list possible solutions. Now you have identified all the problem you think you may encounter. And now step 2 is to list possible solutions. Step 3, you need information. Where can you look for information to help you solve the problem? Yeah, you list problems. Now you know, you think about the solutions, but you don't know really how to find it. Is it through maybe going to internet? Is it through maybe seeking piece of advice for maybe an advisor or a friend? Okay? Then you know where to get help. List it in your book on page 321. Step number 4 will be for you to choose a solution. Step 2, you have listed all possible solutions. Now, on page 4, choose the solutions you think are really best for you. And you have to know, if I choose this solution, this is maybe the advantages. If I choose this one, but it has some disadvantages, so that you make sure you choose a good one, which doesn't have too bad negative maybe consequences, and it is really the best one. Step number 5 and 6, you make a plan of actions. Here you see, in the table it said, what is your goal again? Write it down. What tasks need to be completed as steps? What have I to do? Actions. When will task be completed? Again, you see, because you have different tasks, you cannot complete them the same time. So you will have different timing for each different step. And then you can say, oh, task 1, step 1 will finish this date or this year, task 2 this year. So you see, you can have it home. As I said, it is good that we write down our goal somewhere we can see. If we prefer to write it because this is a homework, this will help you. Then you will take your book, because this is your book. You can read, oh, where have I written my goal? Oh, what have I said as steps to take, as actions? Oh, I said I will fulfill it in September this year, one of it. And then you go again, you evaluate, and you see if you have done it. If you have done it, you haven't done it. Or you said, oh, I have to catch up, I have to do it now because I'm now late. And on page 323, step number 7 is evaluate the solutions. Now, what were the results? Are you satisfied? Do you want to change something so that you can get more satisfaction? Or do you want to do it differently? Again, maybe write down, maybe add some new steps and the actions, so that even timing change a little bit, so that now you see, oh, now all is well. I have revised what I didn't do well. Now I'm sure things will be all right. Hope that it helped you. We are talking about solving problems for our goals, but as a human being, maybe also we can have problems, maybe conflict with people. Also, it is not our goal. Just maybe by closing this session, also we can think about it. If we have a problem maybe with someone, how can we solve it? The first thing, we have to be willing that we have a conflict and that we really want to solve it. This is number one. That we really want to fix it. And you try to understand why this conflict, what happened, why it reached this stage. And maybe you can look at the person maybe with whom you have the conflict and solve it together yourselves. But if you find that it is hard for you, then you can think about inviting one person you really trust, someone who can be able to help you out. But remember that, when you are solving a problem, we want a win-win solution. We want everyone to feel okay, that no one is losing. So you have to open your heart, really, to lose something so that you have a win-win solution. And by exploring possible solutions, sometimes you may feel, oh, here it hurts me. But because you don't want also to be hurt, it is also good not to hurt someone else. So you will see that if you are all willing to solve the problem, you will come in the middle and the solutions will be very well, and you will be treating one another equally. And also you have to manage how you feel, anger, and you say, oh, okay, no, it's okay. We may fix it. Though it may take maybe time, we will fix it. But it is good to fix it quickly so that you feel comfortable, you feel okay. And you have to lose, but if you see that it is really something very important that you are losing, which can help someone also to feel comfortable, do that. So work on positive, put yourself in others' shoes, as I say, and you negotiate the solution. And most of the time, a neutral person, a third person maybe need to come and help you out. Okay, I think I thank you for your attention. We have been talking about setting goals and how we can solve problems. I hope you learned something today. So if maybe you have a question again, you can call me maybe next week if you want, so that we fix it together or we can discuss about it. I thank you very much, and next week again I will send you the homework. We have a homework on asset building. An asset, you remember, this is on chapter 2, something important in our life. And this one, we will a little bit brainstorm about the asset we are saving for this program. What are you buying after we complete money management and after you have saved for time? So going to do a homework, I will send you this homework. It is on a paper. Please, I advise you to do it very well. It may ask you to go here and there and compare prices, so that we know that when we want to buy something, we have to take time so that we buy cheaper but also of good quality. Once again, thank you very much, and I wish you a very happy day. Thank you.